Hey, whoa.
Say welcome channel.
Be careful, Mia. No, 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 no.
As you can see, little Mia over here. James is holding the yogurt. He's on yoga duty. Guys, welcome to another fitness family vlog. And we are going to take you through our training today. What do you have on your program?
Just upper body. Just upper body today.
Okay.
I couldn't do jiu-jitsu because of this crazy one. Up at 4 o'clock and then only sleeps an hour in the day. Yeah, we're talking about you.
Okay, finally also got Odin down. I mean, he had to drink a lot of milk. I think his stomach is still like a little bit upset. I think it's just from the colic from like when he was small. So like during the day, I've kind of noticed that I have to give him more bottles. Even though I still give him breast milk, I still have to give him more bottles. And then at night, he actually does better with doing breastfeeding. So he's down. We're going to take you through some of our training today. I have some lower body stuff that I want to do. And there's some deadlifts in there. I think there's some cable kickbacks. There's
You're knocking mama's teeth out.
hips.
Oh my gosh, you have a yogurt goatee.
And yeah, I'll have to show you guys once I'm actually in the gym because I've got it written down on our training app. Also, if you guys do want to follow along the training that I'm doing, specifically the glute specialization, I've got it down in the link below that you can sign up to our app and you'll have availability to over 30 of our programs. And we are in the process of actually adding more. So I've already been kind of thinking about what I'm going to add next. And I do want to add a bikini program, a bikini building or bikini bodybuilding type program, maybe with some conditioning in there.
Right.
And I will share that with you guys, and then you guys can actually do the program with me as well in real time.
to take you guys through a little bit of a meal prep hack for families, but also so you're not stuck in such a rigid schedule. And one of the biggest things that you see, I guess, people not enjoying their food or getting sick of something is they make the same meal, and that's 5 to 7 days a week, and that's lunch. Some people need variety. For myself, I can eat the same stuff every single day, and the only thing that needs to be different for me is dinner. For Mona, she is very picky, a very picky eater. I'll get her when she gets back to talk about that. But this way, you can get all your food prepped, and then it's in the fridge, and you can make different dishes out of it. So I'll show you here what I've got. So I've got chicken thighs. Those are the ones I bought. Those ones I bought from HEB, but typically I get those from Costco, so I'll season those up. This is for tonight's dinner. I'm going to do some burgers. Got ground beef, we've got some tomatoes and avocado. It's a little bit of a mess around here. But that's how it is with kids and everything. I got the oven heating. Honestly, I bought a 5-pound bag of these potatoes, and I got these 3 sweet potatoes. All up, it would have cost me about $4, and I've still got potatoes left over. It's so cheap to be able to do something like that. So what I do is I'm going to bake these, and I don't have to eat them straight away. So typically I bake them and put them in the fridge, and then that gives you options later in the week. So for example, if I want to have baked potatoes or baked sweet potatoes or whatever, I can. But I can also cut them up and put them in the air fryer. And I will say, potatoes baked and then air fried are 10,000 times better than just air frying them straight from raw. I'm telling you that now. So try that. Sweet potatoes don't do so well going from baked into the air fryer, but it still works. So I'd rather just bake them all anyway, so I've got them there. So those are all there. There's rice already in the fridge. So that means during the week, I can have chicken thighs. Oh, we've got green beans in there already cooked too, and some more veg. But I can have chicken thighs, I can have potato or sweet potato. I can have it baked or air fried, or put in a pan scrambled with eggs or whatever. And I've already got veggies and I can put it all together. Or I can have chicken thighs and rice. Or I can have ground beef patties with potatoes or the burger bun. It just means that you have variety in your day. And it makes it very, very simple for you to put your meals together. And if you're adhering to something more strict, like some kind of calorie counting plan, whether you're tracking your macros or not, it also makes it very easy for you to measure out what you need and adjust in the day depending on what you're doing for dinner. So if you plan backwards from your dinner and you know you're having whatever it is, you can then make adjustments throughout your day to be able to fit that. If you're going out to dinner and you know you're going to have higher calories, then you can opt for potatoes versus the rice because it's going to be more filling with less calories. You can opt for leaner cuts of meat, or less fat in your day, so you can make up for it in the evening, because most food when you're out is going to be higher in fat than probably when you cook it at home. So these are just things that you can do to make it easier for yourself. So I'll show you what the finished products of these look like. So I'll do a very similar spice mix for the patties and the chicken. Just makes it really easy. You can get pre-made ones. They also work well too, but I typically like doing my own. So I just put a bunch of avocado oil in here. I'll also cook this in avocado oil. I usually do avocado or olive oil, just depends what we have. Make sure you but mainly have your diet from these kinds of oils, these monounsaturated fats. Yes, I know there's a whole movement around these dumbass carnivores and them eating everything saturated fat and eating sticks of butter. Honestly, these people have room temperature IQ. So please don't follow that. Have your normal monounsaturated fats, olive oil, avocado oil, all good options to use. We then have salt. This is actually iodized salt. So sometimes I'll use the Himalayan pink salt, but you don't get the iodine that you get from iodized salt. So probably going to be missing this, or missing iodine in your diet if you're not using it. So typically I use iodized salt, obviously black pepper, of course, onion powder, garlic powder, and then I always use a bit of paprika. Gives it some good color, especially when you cook it up. You can use smoked paprika if you want a more smoky flavor. Honestly, I don't really stray much outside of this, to be honest. I'll use some premixes if I'm doing like steak or something like that, but for this works really well. For these, they don't need any seasoning. They're just gonna get washed, put on the tray and baked, and then they get seasoned later when they go in the air fryer, which is just salt and garlic powder. So I'm gonna do these up. So the potatoes are ready to go. So just remember, before you bake these, make sure you poke some little holes in them with a knife. You don't want to explode your potato in the oven. So those are gonna go in. It's gonna take, honestly, about an hour and a half maybe Chicken is cooking on the pan and the avocado oil. And that's just going to cook away basically until I get both batches done. And I'm going to make the patties in the meantime so they're ready. And if you're even wondering what stove to get for your kitchen, never get a Whirlpool and never get an electric stove. My God, these things are horrible. I just learned the other week that you cannot set the temperature on an electric stove. So you see all these. This is low and high and medium. Guess what? Doesn't mean shit. It's all one temperature. All it does is it changes the threshold when the element's going to turn on. Yeah. So you can only cook on one heat. How stupid is that? Probably one of the dumbest things to ever come into a kitchen. So, don't get electric stoves, and Whirlpool is probably the worst brand of appliances I've ever used in my life. Dishwasher sucks. This sucks. The microwave's actually alright, but the vents thing doesn't work. That sucks. So, just don't get Whirlpool. And don't get electric stoves. I don't think we have gas yet, that's probably why, but regardless, electric sucks. So burger patties are done, chicken is done, Mia is back eating cheese. Mona went through the wars.
I'm tired.
It's
been a difficult day to say the least. It was difficult waking up. I got my training in, which actually felt really good. But then I was like, oh, I'm gonna do something good. I'm gonna take Mia to the shops. But then it was dramas at the shops, and I forgot to take her two favorite snacks, which is her fruit bar and her sticky, which is those beef bars thingies. And it was so much dramas that like, I was sitting in the car counting down the minutes to get home. And then we get home and she runs behind the gate and starts pulling on the Christmas tree.
Yep.
So
now she's feeding Olico cheese outside.
It's a day. If you have toddlers and kids.
So you can't, I was telling them that I have to make something different because you can't eat the same thing every day. Why can't you eat the same thing? Oh my gosh. Who took your cheese?
Okay, maybe James can give that cheese. James is going to give me some cheese. Let me be the one to whisper. So the reason why I just like meals with a bit more taste lately, that's what James is meant to say, and not dry chicken breast and dry chicken breast and rice every day, or dry burger patty. It's literally because I've eaten the same thing over and over again, and I've had to make it exciting myself, because being an athlete and making sure that my weight's always right, because I compete in a competition, or I compete in a sport where I have to compete under a weight category. So everything had to be accounted for. It was easier to track my calories and my macros that way. But now I don't count calories on my macros anymore. I just make sure that I eat balanced, and I make sure that I get enough protein in. But I just need something with taste. I need things like my avocados and tomatoes. No green beans. I don't like green beans. I've never liked green beans. I don't like green beans. I think I'll just afterwards drink maybe some greens and some reds.
You're such a bad influence.
Why am I a bad influence?
You're replacing greens, actual veggies, with greens powder.
So I'm making sure that I get my greens in.
Doesn't
because
count.
I don't like that. I like.
Doesn't count.
If I like something, I like Brussels sprouts. And we never eat Brussels sprouts. We eat green beans every single day.
When was the last time we had green beans?
Oh my gosh, there was a time.
When was the last time we had green beans?
No, we haven't had now in a long time.
Exactly.
Because we haven't had any greens in a long time. Other than broccoli. Every single
and the mix and the
day.
Brussels sprouts.
Anyways, guys. James is making yummy burgers for us. I don't know, are we doing another part after this or not? We might see you later, we might not. Hey guys. Wow, not so heavy, not so heavy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so new day. Yesterday afternoon was a bit of a disaster. Here's Elika over here. She also always wants to lick Elika. Mia wants to show you how she jumps on her trampoline quickly. Wow. So this is our little upstairs area. It's got the pack and play. Oopsie. It's got this little thingy for Odin. Mia. No, my angel. And it's got Mia's little barbell, a tunnel, some boxing stuff, and chaos. But anyways, guys, yesterday was hard, and I also kind of thought of it as, you know, motherhood or parenthood can be extremely hard, but it's also so easy to feel guilty. Like yesterday, like today, I was actually sitting outside with Mia and Odin and Elika while they were playing. And oh, you're going in your tunnel? And honestly, I was just feeling so extremely grateful. Push the trolley. And I just felt like this is what I've always wanted. I've wanted the 2 kids. I've wanted this life. This life is like by far my favorite season of life. Iliko. Oh my gosh, Iliko is licking Odin while I'm telling my life story. Odin and Mia is obviously just being Mia. And yeah, I'm just so extremely grateful. I love my kids more than anything in this world. I'm sure any parent can attest to that and tell you this. And it just, Iliko, oh my gosh, if it's not the one child, it's the other. And honestly, yesterday was one of those days where I just like sat down and cried because it was hard. It was a really hard day. It was a really hard day. Mia had a tough day emotionally. We were driving home from Target and it was dramas, but yes. Okay, we're gonna say bye now, and I just wanted to also share with you guys that, like, I guess that's exactly how parenthood is. Like, one day it can be amazing, or the morning can be amazing, and then the night can be terrible, and you know, it can be hard, and you can have a breakdown and cry. And honestly, I haven't had one of those since the beginning when Odin was born, so like 2 months ago. And I struggled yesterday. I struggled emotionally. I struggled physically. I was questioning myself. I was like, am I even a good parent? And then today I just felt so incredibly grateful. And it just makes me realize that, you know, sometimes those Instagram videos and things like that you see of like parents always living this really good life and aesthetic life and, you know, always being put together. That's not how parenthood is, and that's honestly not how things, oh my gosh, Mia's chasing Elika, and that's honestly not how things are. And even like me telling like my little life story here, Mia's chasing Eliko's licking Odin the whole time. Odin's just being super sweet in his little bed there, and you know, but yeah, here's my little one, there's my other little one, and then my other crazy one is in the room, and Mia is lifting weights. Oh my gosh, look at this girl. She is so strong. Can you overhead squat? Can you squat it? Wow. Oh my gosh, this child is so amazing. Wow. Mia de Lacey. Whoa. Can you do it again? She is honestly so amazing. I love this child to bits. More than anything in the world. But guys, we are going to sign off now on a good note. And Mia's going to end off the video by saying bye.